Creepy Cutie Crafty.
Hello and welcome back again to Creepy Cutie Crafty. Welcome back again to another crafting video with me, Mum. This week we're going to have a go at something a bit different. I say that every week, don't I? Every week is a bit different. Before I set off, just a quick apology about the sound quality. I'm trying to improve the sound recording, but unfortunately I've had a few hiccups in the last few weeks. Like I say, I'm a new channel. I'm still learning how to do all this YouTubing type business, and I hope it's not too much of a pain in the bum for you. Anyway, we have here the things I'm going to be having a go at today, and I am going to be trying to do a Sculpey figurine. Sculpey is a polymer clay. You basically make your object out of it, put it in the oven, and then you can paint it afterwards. I've used Fimo, but I found that it was quite hard to work with sometimes, so I've seen a lot of people using Super Sculpey, and I'm going to give it a go. What I'm going to attempt to make is linked to one of the previous videos that I've done, and it involves this. But if you remember, that is my attempt at making a study for the death of rats. As I said in a future video, I was going to attempt to make the death of rats himself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do it to scale with this, but it's probably going to wind up being far, far too big or far, far too small. At least you'll see. I'll put that over there for a moment and I will get on with it. The first thing I'm going to do is make a framework from this armature wire. This is aluminium wire. It bends very easily and holds its shape, and I've got some of this as well. This is oven bake clay adhesive, again from Sculpey, and you put this on the armature wire or onto the clay itself to make it stick. I've also heard it being called bacon bond. I've never used this before. Again, wish me luck. What I'm going to try and do is make the framework for the body, then just make the head and the skeletal hands, and then I'll put the cape over it. Do you know who the Death of Rats is? Have you read any Terry Pratchett books? Because he's a character from Terry Pratchett's Discworld. I'll put some pictures up on the screen now. If you have read Terry Pratchett books, tell me which one's your favourite novel. I have love for all of them, but my particular favourite is Small Gods for some reason. I may also return to do some other characters from the Discworld. If you want me to do some other characters from the Discworld or from anything else, let me know down in the comments below. And of course, whilst you're there, please remember to like and subscribe and ring that little notification bell so that you don't lose us on the internet. And yeah, keep in touch. It'd be nice to hear from you. Right, let's get on with it. If you're going to do any work with armature wire, just remember wherever you cut it, it's going to have a sharp end, so just be careful of that. As you can see, I'm going down from the thicker wire to the thinner wire to the thinner wire, because then you get more detail. So I'm trying to sort of get the loose shape of the jaw. It's a skeleton, and underneath the jaw there's a void here. So I'm going to try and keep that as empty as possible to about there. Okay, so I think we're now ready for some Sculpey. You can see I've got the basic shape there, a very basic shape. Now you can use a pasta roller to condition it, which takes a few seconds, but I haven't got space for one right now. Okay, so I've got a nice thin layer there. What I'm going to do is bake the basic shape first, and then I'm going to add detail after the first bake. I'm going to go and bake this monstrosity, and then we'll come back to it. We're back again, and that's set. I did it at a lower temperature for longer, and it seems to be quite good. Right then, now for the next layer. So I'm going to put this on the side and I'm going to do the scythe now. I've got to do the front teeth and the eyes, and then I'm going to do the paws and the tail and the blade on the scythe. There we go, that's one toe sort of done. I think that works. Now to do the other 5. Okay, so that's the first foot done. I'll do the other off screen and bake them. Whilst the feet are baking, I'm going to start attaching the scythe to the hands. The way I'm going to make the hand is to wrap some polymer clay around this bit here and then shape it afterwards. So you can see inside there what I've done. I've just added the bones. There you go. On the other hand, they are massive, but I think they work. Put those in the oven, put all these pieces together, and then finally time for the cloak. Okay, so I have attempted to move the camera so that you can see a bit more clearly, because he's a little bit of a tall boy, this one, isn't he? I have baked the feet and the hands and attached it all. The only thing I've got to attach now is the tail, that you can see just there, and then I'm going to start doing the robe. So for the tail, I'm going to put it like that so that it is poking up with a bit of a personality on the tail. I'm going to move him to one side over here where he can sit and judge what I'm doing. Looks quite good in his little silver suit. There you go, you can sit there and silently judge me whilst I roll out the rest of the epoxy clay. For the hood of the cape, I need to have some bulking out just on this bit here, give it a bit more form, so I'm just going to use a bit more tinfoil to do that. We are back, and as you can see, he's all nicely set and nice and firm there. I was thinking about using a primer, using Mod Podge and black paint, but then I remembered that Mod Podge, if you put it onto polymer clay, will never ever dry. It just gets sticky and is not very ideal. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a layer of white on the bones of the face and of the paws, and then I'm going to do a layer of black over the cape, and then I'm going to go over the whole thing with more nuanced colours afterwards. That's why I've got my lovely silicone mat here to pick up all the paint splats. We shall see how we go. I'm going to do the details on the face, hands and feet, and then come back and do the rest of the cloak and the side as well. What I'm going to do now is a wash, which basically means watering down a darker colour that will go into the surface texture, the crevices and things, and then wipe it off with a tissue or a piece of cloth. That way it will emphasise the surface texture. But I really don't need a huge amount of this, so I'm going to do the tiniest bit. So you can see just that little bit there, and a little bit more of the brown, and that's nice and dark, and then water. So you can see I'm really watering it down there. It's literally barely anything. I'm going to add some colour to the eyes because in the books he and Death himself are said to have bright blue blazing dots in the middle of their eyes. So that's what I'm going to do. It looks almost done, but in the books, the Death and the Death of Rats are said to have cloaks that are as black as black. Anybody who's watched my channel for a while will remember that a few weeks ago I had to go with something that was as black, and that is this stuff, Black 3.0 from Culture Hustle, and I'm just going to add a little bit onto the cloak and onto the hood just to make it a little bit extra black. final little bit we've got to do now is just a little bit of dry brushing on the cape with a touch of silver. So I'm not going to do a huge amount. It's just going to be a few little dabs here and there to highlight the shape of the cloak. Okay, so we are done. I'll put some pictures up now and you can let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. What did you think of that? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think I succeeded? Do you think it was worth me trying? Do you think I should have another go at doing this again? I think I definitely want to revisit it because apart from anything else, it was supposed to fit this. There was never any chance really, was there? Oh well. I think he's turned out rather well. I really do enjoy using the Sculpey. I think he's quite an effective medium to work with. And I definitely enjoy using the black 3.0 because it gives it a nice matte finish rather than a shiny finish. And that makes it more dark and more mysterious and more something. I don't know. Let me know what you think of it, as I say, down in the comments below. And whilst you're there, of course, remember to like and subscribe and do all those lovely little things that help a little channel like this to grow. I'm enjoying doing these different tasks. If you've got any suggestions for a new task for me to have a go at, please let me know. I will be returning to a few favourites soon. Probably some more sashiko or some more felting or something like that. But I'm always welcome any new ideas. And as always, thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!